Hi everyone, my name is Mateo, and welcome to my first quick review slash how-to video on rope darts. Now, rope darts gotta be my most favorite prop out there. Now, we can get into that at a later time, and it'll take up too much time right now. Now, I do want to say right at the beginning that in no way, shape, or form am I sponsored by any of the entities that I will be talking about in this video. Okay? I also want to say that I will be talking about my experiences with each of these rope darts. Alright, I'm not going to get too deep into detail about each one of them. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the differences about each one and hopes to give you an idea on how to make your own, maybe how to purchase one for yourself, maybe what to look for, give you an idea on how to spoil yourself if you're looking to spoil yourself, or just to give you an idea on what's out there and what's available to you. Okay, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, over here we got 5 different rope darts from the Rope Dart Academy. All right, 2 over here, they're their older versions. We have a green silk and a rainbow polyester. All right, really nice, really awesome ones. They also have their new Silk 2.0, their Cobra Dart, and their Dragon's Tooth over here, which happens to be one of my favorites. All right, now the differences between the Silk original versions and the 2.0 is that you don't get the swivel with the older versions, and they added this really tough material right here. Now this material gives your rope dart some extra life in the sense that you won't need to worry about it busting open on you if you scrape it against the pavement or any rough terrain like gravel or anything like that. Like this one here, I kind of learned the hard way. I practiced on pavement and the end busted open just slightly there. Luckily, it didn't just explode on me. But those are the differences with that one. Now, this one over here, their Cobra Dart, it's a little bit more slender. The reason why is that they use something heavier on the inside. These are made with beans. These are made with BBs, I believe. And yeah, so they can make it smaller, but still give you that nice weight to it that you want in a rope dart. Now, over here we have our Dragon's Tooth. Nice stainless steel metal dagger. We have a red silk flag and a nice white silk leash here. Alright, really great products from the Rope Dart Academy. Really high quality stuff. You can really feel the love that they put into each one of the rope darts. They are awesome. Great customer service in my experience as well. So yeah, I can't say enough about it. Now, over here I have my LED rope dart. I used to have an older version. This is my upgraded, I upgraded for myself here. So this is the Marshall Flow Dart from Flow Toys. They partnered with the Rope Dart Academy to make this new LED dart here. Now, this has a variety of different settings. You got 3 different libraries with 10 settings in each library, and I believe an 11th setting gives you that gives you all of the patterns in each library, one after the other after a certain interval. Alright, so I'm just going to again show you here. We also have some hardware, alright, some flagging here, alright, another dragon's tail flag. It's more of a synthetic material. We also have a cotton rope here. I painted it green just for fun. One thing more to say about this, Flow Toys, great products, really durable stuff as well. I've banged this up a little bit. I even used it on concrete. It's still alive, still working great. Alright, still works just fine. Right, going through different patterns and cycling through and whatnot here. You do get your own library where you can save your favorite patterns to. You can change the colors, you can change the hue, the brightness to each of the patterns or colors that you find in the Capsule 2.0, which makes it very versatile for performance when you play it from your personal playlist. Right. Also, really great customer service from Flow Toys. Over here, we got our Dark Monk Fire Rope Dart. Now, this is just one of my fire rope darts here. This is just one of my first setups that I had here. It's basic. This is now a large monkey fist. It used to be a smaller one with the quick link, swivel, and some, forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, I believe it's Dynamia rope. But it's got really high flame resistance to it. It's really high tensile strength as well. So you won't have to worry about your fire dart, flying away on you. as long as you check your hardware, always check your hardware. Stay safe, guys. And as for synthetic material and fabric goes with ropes, it's actually really nice and smooth on the hand. So it pairs well when you're making this type of setup. Also with Dark Monk, really great customer service in my experience. So far, I've had really great experiences from each of these companies with their products and their customer service. Answered back really well and really quickly and very detailed in each time. Now, over here, I have some of the ones that I've made myself. I've kind of experimented with my own pouch rope darts using recycled fabrics I had laying around the house, and I just had some extra rice, so I was just using that on the inside. I just made it easy. I chose the easiest setting on the sewing machine. I'm no expert seamstress by any means, but I got one that kind of wasn't as strong as I thought it would be. One here that's doing good so far, and I got this cotton silk blend rope I wanted to try out. And it worked out all right. I gotta say it's not ideal. It does give a bit of bounce, so when you're spinning, you do feel that bounce to it. But it's pretty strong. It's really nice and soft on the hands too. So it's a decent option, but probably not like the best if you're wanting something more professional or not so bouncy. All right. Over here, I have my own metal dart here. This is made out of an old throwing knife. I have a hemp rope here, some metal links, and a satin purple flag right here, just nice and simple. Now, hemp is another natural fiber. It's also very soft. At first, it's a little bit tough, but if you use it over time, through use over time, it gets softer. And if you just wash it a couple times with some dish soap, it softens up really quick. So give it a shot if you have some hemp lying around. It's really great stuff. It also has a very high tensile strength. Really great stuff. All right. Now you may be wondering a little bit about what's up with the links and the separation from the darts. Something that you see here is that these links serve a purpose. All right. You want to have that separation between your rope dart, the rope, and the dart itself. Okay. This allows for the head of the dart to kind of swim through the air with more ease. All right. The flag also has a few things to it, but I'm not going to get too into that. It can help with seeing and hearing the dart and creating a little more drag to it. Those are just a couple things that off the top of my head. If you know something, if you know what it's for, if I'm wrong, please correct me. Leave your comments down below. I'm always looking to learn more. In no way, shape, or form am I an expert on rope dart. I do consider myself more experienced, but again, I don't know everything there is to know about rope dart, and I'm always learning something new all the time. All right. Now over here is actually the very first rope dart that I've made. It's just from a set of poi. I took one of the poi and attached some paracord to it, and over time I decided to add some knots to the end of the chain here to carry the weight closer to the head of the dart, and I also added a little old piece of t-shirt here just for fun. All right. Now over here is a soccer ball rope dart. All right. Now this was a lot of fun to make. I'm gonna bring it up closer to show you kind of what I did. Now this was an inflatable ball. I just cut open where you inflate, and I stuck the paracord rope through with a big washer, nice and thick, nice and wide. Did some knots on the end, pulled it nice through so it stuck. Did a knot here to make it look nice. Sewed it back up and put Gorilla Glue over top just for that extra security. And it actually has a decent weight to it. It's a lot of fun. Now this one over here is a really nice one. It's made out of really hard rubber, really tough stuff. Now, you may be familiar with this. I'm also going to bring this up to you guys really close. You may be familiar with this item here. It's a Kong dog toy. If you have a dog or if you have a friend that has a dog, you may have seen this before. You can find these at any pet store, online. I think even Walmart has these. And what's really nice about it is that tough rubber, so you don't have to worry about it breaking on you, tearing open. You can use it on rough surfaces, pavement, concrete, whatever, beat the hell out of it. But it has a nice hole that goes all the way through it. So you can put your rope right through. All right, I just put a little washer there, right? And a good knot right there. And there you go. there's my rope dart. I know there's not really a separation to this, but you know, again, it's still a rope dart. Okay? Now, with paracord rope, it's a little bit tougher. All right. I've been talking a lot about the smoothness of some of these ropes. Now, again, I usually recommend softer ropes for practice, for performance, and not synthetic for fire. It's because it's more hazardous. But yeah, this stuff is good. Paracord, not so much. It melts really fast and really easy, but it is really strong. So, not for fire. For practice, okay. If you're okay with getting some rope burn, it will give you rope burn, especially if you have sensitive skin. Over time, your skin may develop a resistance to it. I know mine did over time. With others, it may be a little bit longer time. It just really depends on the person, I think. This is just what I had lying around at the time, so I used it. And as my first rope dart, you know, that I learned the hard way, but I got tough. Now we're gonna move on and talk about sizing a rope dart for you. Okay. So again, if you can find a nice, soft, natural fiber rope, use that as opposed to something synthetic. You'll be a lot happier, and your skin will be a lot happier. All right. So I'm just going to unravel my rope dart here. Bum 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 bum. All right. Now, when you measure your rope dart, you want to have your loop right around your least dominant hand. So if you're right-handed, you're going to tie it to your left hand. Okay? If you're left-handed, you're going to tie it to your right hand and then manipulate it with your left. Okay? So because I'm right-handed, I have attached to my left hand, which I'm going to call my anchor hand, some terminology here for you, an anchor hand, and then I have my right hand as my lead hand, again, which is my most dominant hand, right? Now, a little tip I learned from others, some other expert rope dartists, some professionals out there, is that you want to take the leash and you want to hook it with your thumb, with your anchor thumb here. All right, this gives you some more versatility down the line when you learn more intricate style tricks and maneuvers and wraps and all that fun stuff. All right, now when you measure the dart, you want to have that loop, right? You want the rope around your wrist, around your thumb, stretched out your wingspan, and down to the ground. Right now, I don't think you can see, but it's hanging about to my ankle. All right. Now, again, that's where I usually recommend somewhere between the knee and the ankle, around the shin area for beginners. You can start to give yourself more length as you progress with your journey in rope dart and learn trickier maneuvers and stuff like that. Another way you can measure is that the rope dart goes one way across, all right, and it comes back up the other way. So it's double your wingspan. It's the same difference, all right? Twice your wingspan or your wingspan and down to the ground, right there, okay? I hope this video was informative for you guys. I hope this gives you an idea on how to make your own rope dart. I hope this gives you a great idea on what's out there and what can be available for you guys. There's many different other businesses and small businesses out there creating rope darts. So do your research, find something that you like and what works for you. But again, I hope some of the information here has helped you find what's going to work for you in creating your own rope dart for your first time, maybe creating a new one or adjusting your own setup or even finding something new to play with. All right. I do want to say, for safety wise, if you're a beginner, do not go with something metal unless you're very daring. I want you to be aware of the hazard that comes with spinning with a metal end. Right, it is very painful if you hit yourself. This one again was a throwing knife, so I had to hammer the ends down to make it safer for myself. Right, still hurt a lot when I got hit by it a couple times long ago. So again, keep in mind that you may want something a little bit softer on the end, maybe something not so tough like rubber or anything or something like that. All right. Again, I hope you guys had a great time with me in this video, and if you have any questions or comments down below, again, correct me if I was wrong with anything down below. If If you can let me know how I did in this video, maybe there's something I could do better, please let me know down in the comments. I'll also leave some links to the businesses for these rope darts over here, so if you're curious, you can check them out and maybe ask them some questions of your own liking. All right? I hope you guys are having fun out there, and I hope you're staying safe. Have a great day. Dart life.